Hi everyone, thank you for joining me again. So as you can see, we are going to try to make this cute little owl. Tiny little thing. Okay, so materials. Pink yarn for the body. And I'll be using this one for the eyes. Or if I change my mind, I'll use white. It doesn't matter. So I will be using, again, acrylic yarn. You can also use cotton, whatever you like. I'll be using a 3.5 hook, crochet hook. Also, I'll be using a counter. This is to keep track of my round. History needle, scissors, safety eyes. I want to show you what I have here. I have all these different sizes, and you're also gonna need these little things that are for the back of your safety eyes. Okay, they're like little plastic things that you put in the back so the eyes will stay in place. And you will also need stitch markers to, mark your rounds or whatever. If you don't have stitch markers, you can use paper clips, bobby pins, a piece of yarn, a safety pin, anything that can work as a stitch marker. And our stuffing for our owl is fiber fill. So for the first round, you're going to make a magic circle or a magic ring. Take your yarn, wrap it around your fingers, just like that, and take your crochet hook. You're going to insert it through the bottom of the first piece of yarn around your finger, and then on top of the second, and that top of the second you're going to pull, and I just twist it a little bit, hold it, take your yarn, wrap it on your hook, and pull it through that loop. You are going to make 6 single crochets in your magic ring. So insert your hook inside the ring but under your yarn, okay, and then wrap your yarn and pull it. Now you're gonna end up with 2 loops on your hook. Wrap your yarn again and pull, and you are going to mark that as the beginning of your round. So now we have 1, we need 5 more. Insert your hook, wrap your yarn, pull it, 2 loops on your hook, wrap your yarn and pull through. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, take that little tail that it's hanging and pull, and round 2 you are going to start with a single crochet. So we're going to remove this for a moment, because that's going to be where you're going to work your single crochet for round 2. So that's what your stitch marker was. Insert your hook just like that. Make sure you're grabbing those 2 loops. Wrap your yarn, pull it, 2 loops on your hook, wrap your yarn and pull through, and that is your single crochet for round 2. And we are going to mark that again, and now we are going to do an increase. 3, the second one in the same stitch, and a third one in the same stitch. That's 1 increase. Next stitch, the first one, second one in the same stitch, and a third single crochet in the same stitch. So this was an increase 2 times, and now we are going to repeat the whole thing we did one more time. So single crochet the next stitch and an increase in the next stitch. That's 1, 2, 3 in the same stitch, and one more time. 1, 2, and 3. Should have 14 stitches all total. Okay, in round number 3 we are going to single crochet 3 times in 3 single stitches. So that's 1. Let's put back that stitch marker. 2 and 3. Now we are going to do an increase 3 times, but this time instead of having 3 single crochets in the same stitch, it's going to be a regular increase of 2 single crochets in a stitch. Okay, so you're going first increase 1, 2. That's 1 increase. 1, 2. Second increase. 1, 2. Single crochet 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we're going to do an increase again 3 times. Increase, increase, increase. So 2 single crochets in the same stitch. 1, 2, 1, 2, and the third increase. 1, 2, and the last one should be a single crochet. Okay, so that is round number 3. Okay, so round number 4, start with 4 single crochets. So 1, let's put that back there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to do an increase 3 times. So increase, increase, increase. 1, 2, 1, 2, and last one. Okay, now we're going to single crochet 7. 1, and 7. Now we're going to do an increase again 3 times. 1, 2, that's 1 increase. 1, 2, second increase. 1, 2, third increase. And now we're going to single crochet on the last 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. Number 5. We are going to do 5 single crochets. So this is the first one. 1 increase. So remember, 2 single crochets in the same stitch. 1, 2, and now we're going to do 1 single crochet and 1 increase, and we're going to repeat those 2 steps one more time. So that was 1 single crochet and 1 increase. And now you're going to single crochet 8. So one increase, okay, it's 1 single crochet and 1 increase, and you're going to repeat those 2 last steps one more time. So that was 1 single crochet and 1 increase, and you should have 3 stitches left for 3 single crochets. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So now we are going to do round number 6. In round number 6, you're going to single crochet all the way around, and that's going to be from rounds 6 till 10 that you're going to crochet all the way around. Okay, so I'm going to do round number 6. It's 1, and you should have a total of 32 stitches. And 32. So you should have 32 stitches on round number 6, and you're going to single crochet all the way around until you get to round number 10. And when we are almost at the end of round number 10, I will meet you back. So now we are at the end, almost at the end of round 10. So 1 single crochet and 1 single crochet, and that is the end of round. Alright, so I already started round 11. This is the first one, and remember, you still need to make sure you have 32 stitches all the way around. So let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 so far. 4, and 18 and 19. So we are going to stop there for a moment. Between stitches 18 and 19, we're going to place a marker to use it as a guide for when it's time to put the eyes. So this is stitches 19 and 18. So that's going to be the center, basically the center of the face where you want to put your eyes on each side, sorry. And then you just continue all the way around. And round 12 is going to be the same thing, just a single crochet all the way around, and I'll meet you back at the end of round 12. Okay, so we're almost at the end of round 12, so we need 2 more single crochets to finish round 12. And there we go. So that was round 12. So round 13, we're going to do 10 single crochets, and I already started the first one. 1, 2, 9, and 10, and we're going to do a decrease. Take the front loop, so this is your whole stitch, this is the front loop, and this is the back loop. You're going to insert on the front loop only. Take the next one, front loop only, just like that. Wrap your yarn, pull through those 2, and there's your decrease. And now we're going to single crochet 14. And 14. And now we are going to do another decrease. Insert your hook on the front loop only. Next stitch, front loop only. Pull through and pull. That's one decrease right there. And single crochet 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you should have a total of 30 stitches all the way around. Round 19. So we are going to do 14 single crochets on round 14. 1, 13, and 14. And now we are going to decrease again, front loop only. Next stitch, front loop only. Pull and pull. That's a decrease. 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to do another decrease, front loop only. Next stitch, front loop only. Pull and pull. And now we should have 8 stitches left where you're going to do 8 single crochets. 7 and 8. That's the end of round 14. So now round 15, 6 single crochet. So that is 1, 5, and 6. 1 decrease, front loop only of your next stitch, front loop only, next stitch, yarn over or wrap your yarn around, pull 2 loops, and there you go. Now we're going to do 18 single crochets. And 18, and the last 2 stitches are going to be a decrease. So remember, front loop, next stitch, front loop, wrap your yarn, pull it, 2 loops on your hook, wrap your yarn and pull. 16, three single crochets. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to decrease. So next stitch, front loop only, next stitch, front loop only, wrap your yarn, pull it, 2 loops, wrap your yarn and pull. Now 11 single crochets. 1, 10 and 11. Decrease, front loop only of the next stitch, front loop only following stitch, wrap your yarn, pull it, 2 loops, wrap your yarn and pull. And now we should have 8 stitches left. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you're going to single crochet on those last 8 stitches. And 8. Round 17, 11 single crochets. First one, and 11. Front loop, front loop, there you go. Now single crochet 3, 1, 2, 3, and decrease, front loop, front loop, and we are going to repeat those 2 steps again. So single crochet 3, 1, 2, 3, decrease, front loop only, front loop only, and you should end up with 1 stitch left. That's a single crochet. and that is round 17. And the last round, we're going to do 5 single crochets. One, five, a decrease, front loop, front loop, one single crochet, cut a long tail. That's the little owl's body. So now we are going to work on the eyes. Wrap around. And you are going to single crochet 7. Wrap your yarn, pull it, 2 loops on your hook, and there. And you need 6 more. So insert your hook, wrap your yarn, pull it, and pull through. That's 2. Six and 7. Take that tail and pull it to close your magic circle. And now second round, 2 single crochets on each stitch. Make sure it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the first one. So you're going to increase 1, and 1 more in that stitch. That's 2. You're gonna have a total of 14. So you're going to increase on every single stitch. Ten, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Remember, you have to make 2 of them. And cut a long tail. And we are going to slip stitch. Right there. There. Here I have one eye, and I'm going, just make sure you put your eye to the eye patch, and let's see, maybe 1, 2, 3 stitches after the marker. 1, 2, 3. I think that looks pretty cool. Okay, and you're gonna take this part, plastic part, and put it in just like that. Okay, and then you're going to push that all the way. There you go. And your eye is secure. And now we are going to stuff our owl. Take some of your fiber fill and you want to make your little owl, or whatever size owl, nice and firm. So that's the owl. Okay, so for the wings, you're gonna make 2 of these. So you're going to begin with a magic ring or magic circle, and 5 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 1, and you're gonna turn your work. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and chain 1. So that's your work. Now turn it, and you're going to single crochet in the first stitch. So right on that stitch, 1 single crochet, 2 half double crochets in the next stitch, a half double crochet, wrap your yarn around, insert it. Make sure you're grabbing both loops. Wrap your yarn and insert it just like that. 3 loops on your hook, wrap around and pull through all 3, and you're gonna do that again because you need 2 in the same stitch. There we go. And 3 double crochets in the next stitch. So double crochet, wrap your yarn, insert it, pull, 3 loops on your hook, wrap your yarn, pull through 2 loops again, and pull. That is a double crochet, and you're going to do that 2 more times in the same stitch. So that's 2 and 3. And the next one you're going to do 2 half double crochets, so half double crochets, that's 1 more in the same stitch, and in the last stitch where your stitch marker is, 1 single crochet. chain 1 and turn your work. 1 single crochet in the first 3 stitches. That's 1, 2, and 3. 2 single crochets in each of the next 3 stitches. So you're gonna make 2, that's an increase. 1, 2, 1, 2, and one more time. 1, 2, and 1 single crochet in the last 3 stitches. So it's 1, 2, and 3. And that's 1, 2, and 3. This is a different way of making the wings for the owl. And we are going to cut a tail that's going to be worked on the body of the owl. So there we go. So you're going to take your tapestry needle and you're going to attach the wing. And there you have it, guys. Cute little owl. Not perfect, but very cute. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you next time.